Hey there, Steve Krivda here, and quick question for you. Have you been pushing off calling your prospects, your leads, or maybe even your list because, well, you don't feel like you have the posture or the confidence to field the questions and to put yourself in an authoritative position? Stick with me for a couple minutes here. I'm going to share with you one thing that's going to make you an absolute rock star, and this is the cool thing about this. When your people sign up, it's super easy duplicatable. That one thing is a three-way call. Now, one of the things that I've struggled with in the past with three-way calls is how do I transition from the conversation, the prospecting conversation, into the actual bringing the three-way call up? Well, if you're new or you're struggling answering questions as your prospect is talking to you, that's a perfect way to transition in. So if somebody asks you a question that you're not quite sure the answer to, here's how you can respond. You know what? That's a really good question. In fact, I was asked that question before and I wasn't quite sure how to answer it, but I do know somebody that does have the answers. In fact, he's a good friend of mine out of Estero, Florida. His name's Ray Higdon, and he's been in this industry for quite some time now, and I know that he's going to be able to help us out. Are you cool if we just ask him real quick? Okay. Very non-resistant. I brought my pitch up in my voice a little bit to lower the resistance. And if you notice, I did not edify Ray yet. I just threw a couple of things in that he's been doing this for a while and he knows what he's talking about. Okay? Once they agree, I will hang up with them, and now I'm going to call Ray. I'm going to find out when he is available. Now, he's going to give me a few times. I'm going to bring those times back to my friend Bob, my prospect Bob, and I'm going to get a coordinated appointment set up. Okay? So the appointment is 3:18. Okay, so at 3:15, I'm going to call Bob. I'm going to say, hey Bob, it's Steve. Oh, first I'm going to text Ray. I'm going to say, I'm getting ready to call Bob because it's a courtesy thing to do. And then I'm going to call Bob. I'm going to say, hey Bob, it's Steve. Listen, I'm getting ready to get Ray on the phone. And just a couple of things that I want to tell you about him before we get him on the phone is that, you know, he has a very interesting story. You know, just 5 years ago, he was in personal foreclosure. He was going through a lot of different personal issues, and he basically took his last few $100s and created a multi-million-dollar business in just a few short years. And he coaches people all over the world. He's brought a ton of people from a full-time job, their job, home to where they can work this and have time and financial freedom. So his time is incredibly valuable, and I just want to let you know that I am so grateful to have him right now that we only have him for like a minute or two. So hang on a second, let me get him on the line. Okay, I'm setting Ray way up here. So like Bob right now, while I'm calling Ray, is like going to put a tie on. He's getting his suit together. He's sitting up, postured in his seat, and like ready to listen. Okay, now I bring Ray into the call. All right, now I have all three of us are here, right? So I'm going to say, hey Bob, listen, I've got Ray here, and just as I figured, he's super duper busy, and like I said before, man, he's somebody that I admire. I look up to him, and like I said before, he helped so many people in this industry create time and financial freedom. And like I said, I'm just super grateful that he's here with us. I'm very grateful and I'm honored. So, hey Ray, you there? Yep. This is Bob. Okay, I'm not bolstering Bob. Bob is the prospect. Ray is the person that's talking. I'm edifying him so Bob gives him his full attention. You see, even if you don't have posture in yourself, you give the posture to your person. Because what's going to happen is Ray's going to edify me to Bob. He's going to say, you know, Steve's been this, this, and this. And now all of a sudden, Bob and I were here. Ray's going to pump me up to here. So when he gets off the phone with me, or when Ray hangs up the phone, now Bob is looking up to me for help in his new endeavor. Okay, this is a big deal, guys, and the edification process is big. So if you edify your person right, your prospect will listen with all their ears. With their listening ears on instead of just being sitting there. So, and they're going to be less likely to be abrasive and resistant to what's being told. So it's pretty cool stuff. So anyways, hope you got some value out of this. Feel free to like it, share it, leave me a comment. And listen, my good friend Justice Egan, just not too long ago, had quit his job, went full-time in this industry, and he recorded walking into his office or walking into his workplace and firing his boss. It's like a 1-minute video. It's super cool to watch. It's stevekrivda.com/fire your boss. Again, it's stevekrivda.com fire your boss, and I think you're gonna dig it. So appreciate you. Have an awesome, awesome day. Bye-bye.